Scrapers are back
That's
here.
good. It's a cool background. I would put a cool background on if I could choose one, but you got me fucked up. You think I'm gonna pay for nitro?
Dude, I'm paying for it and it's still not good.
But that's what I mean. Like, if I thought I was gonna get a better experience using nitro, then maybe I'd consider paying for it. But
right?
from me hearing you guys using it, and you're like, no, it's not that good. It's like, well, that's fine.
It feels the same.
Yeah.
Sometimes a
But
little
hey, at
worse.
least you get to do the custom backgrounds, and at the end of the day, isn't that worth the money? Your Ghost in the Shell background. Just go like a little like party streamer, just like, ooh. It's worth it. I'd pay $50 a month for this.
Just for wallpaper? Jesus.
Yeah.
What is my value? Well, I did buy horse armor.
I'm waiting for, because that's a thing now with a lot of software, is just the ability to automatically get rid of the background and stuff. And I'm waiting for OBS to be able to do that, so I don't have to, like, because I would like to just like cut myself out and not have the entire window. But in order to do that now, I would have to set up the green screen, and like there's just no fucking room behind me. So I would way much rather just do it that way. But I don't know if OBS is ever gonna have that functionality.
See, I just don't understand the technology, how this does it. Like, how is Discord just picking me out?
Yeah, well, I think it's probably similar to like facial recognition technology, where it can like point out the human, and I'm sure some of it's probably movement too. Yeah, the human. It just detects you. It's like, I found you. And just cuts out the rest. But you know, it's not perfect, obviously, but it does a pretty good job.
I mean,
and it gets a little weirder when you're like me and you have like a microphone in front of you, and it's like, what do I do with that? That's not human, but it's there.
Like the mic is just gone in your background. It's like, oh shit.
Well, like, hold on, let me change the background right now and just see if it fucks it up. Let's do this one. Okay. Yeah. See, it's just like it just doesn't know what to do with that.
It's funny because like when you like move your head into the mic, because like you could just see them the. Because like when you slightly put your head, you can see like the background try to make the screw and everything.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Well, but that's the thing. Like, it knows to get rid of the microphone. So when I'm away from it, it's not there. But then when I get near it, it's like, I guess the microphone's there now. Fine.
I guess that exists.
I guess.
Mine's like, mine's hidden too. Mine's like right here, as you can see.
What kind of mic are you using again?
I am using the it's a Razer fuck something.
Razer fuck.
It's a Razer fuck.
Looks nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm using. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's I think it was like 150, but I needed it. I figured that would be better than getting like a cheap headset. So instead, I just put the money out for at least a decenter. Word.
Well, I mean, you sound good, and again, I'm hearing you through Discord compression, and you still sound good. So, goodbye on that one. What's up, Captain? How's it going? Good to see you again. Welcome to the first stream of the year, and it's just an update stream. So,
literally,
I don't know. It's probably won't be a long one, but we want to update some people because we're gonna be changing a lot of stuff. I think we have a lot of plans for the future, and yeah, I don't know. We're gonna try to switch things up and hopefully get to a place where we want to be, because we have goals. God damn it,
we do. I have dreams.
I have dreams. You know, I'm a human being.
You can't tell me what I can't be, Dad.
Yeah, we should just rename this stream like proving our dads wrong. Like, you'll see, we'll be successful. Just you wait.
It's full of people in high school that said I won't be anything.
Yeah, they're right so far, but they'll be wrong someday.
Yeah, soon. Dude,
especially goddamn, like fucking everybody on the planet I know is like now married, pregnant, or trying to get pregnant, owns a fucking $1 billion house.
Pregnant. Yeah,
you're trying to get pregnant. How would? You
interested?
one. Captain says, can't get where you're going if you don't know where you are. That's just smart man words. Captain, your house is $1 billion. I've seen the kitchen.
Oh.
That's $1 billion kitchen right there.
It's $1 billion.
Yeah, give it a few more years inflation. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, the housing market is so fucked right now, Captain, that your house is probably going to be worth $1 million just cause. Just
for the hell of it.
Hey, by the way, I'm sorry, this is an update stream, and I'm gonna take this to call out one of our viewers. Captain, you need to send me pictures and videos of the house, because that never happened. Or dude. Mrs. Captain needs to do that. One of the two. Because I wanna see.
I love that, Mrs. Captain.
Mrs. Captain.
I love that. That's so cute. I love it.
That's Dr. Mrs. Captain to you.
Oh god, Captain, I need to see you. I'm gonna be trying to do some big moves in my life, so
it's true.
I'll be closer to him.
Yeah. And we'll talk about that too, because again,
yeah.
Let me just fucking unveil the curtain real quick, real quick.
Yeah.
This is. We don't have like a solid. We have plans and things we want to achieve in terms of like time frames of stuff. That's a little in the air right now, but I mean, hey, that's just the state of the world right now. Things are weird.
Yeah.
So it's hard to make solid plans like that. But
exactly.
Yeah, I guess we can kind of get into it before we talk about like the future of the channel. I thought it would be fun. Just you gotta talk about the past a little bit, and where we came from, where we are, where we're going.
Okay.
So let me start here.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Mike, and I am an alcoholic. I've been attempting to make content on the internet since like 2014. Me and Akhtar, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us tonight, but he'll be around. He's getting his bulk on or whatever.
He's dead.
Okay, well.
I had it with him.
I guess he exercised too hard today, and now he has died. Unfortunate. R.I.P. But yeah, for those who don't know, me and Akhtar used to have a Let's Play channel called NotFrenchGaming, which we made. Well, we made the channel at like the end of 2012, and had we started uploading then, we might have gotten more traction, because like I feel like 2012 was like the big year of like Let's Plays are huge now.
Oh yeah.
Because that's when like Game Grumps started. That's when a lot of channels started getting big from that stuff. But we were late on that, so we didn't start uploading content until like 2014, and we did that for a couple years, maybe. And
yeah,
I know
I say it was at least what. You guys did it for like almost 3 years.
Well, definitely 2 years. It was difficult because, again, this was when we were going to college, and I was going to college in a different state.
Yeah.
So there was a point in time where, like, I think the last video I recorded with Akhtar was like a Sonic Adventure 2 video. And then we did, like, I did videos with you on that channel. We played, like, Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. I remember that was fun.
That was fun.
I think we did actually a few episodes on there.
Oh, we did. Yeah, I think like 10 of them. But yeah, and then I did some solo stuff too. But that kind of fizzled out because like I graduated college in 2015, and immediately started working. But it was 2015. Was that the year when you guys started Lotus Fire?
Yeah, so it was me, Mo, Jory, and then another fella, Pete. So all right, do you want me to yeah, okay, all right, I'm just gonna dive into this.
Dive into it, buddy.
All right. Yeah, fuck it.
History
lesson about this whole channel, and there's a whole reason why we're kind of talking about this.
Yeah, it'll make sense later, I promise.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, so to go a little bit back a little bit more to tell my little story. Yeah, I mean, I did a YouTube channel with an old buddy with mine. We call it the Game Asylum. Channel.
I remember that. You just set up a camera and a TV screen. I remember that. That's funny. Is that channel still around?
I think so. I think if you can find it, if you dig enough, I found it. It's like I think it's like big X, little X, game sign, little X, big X.
Great.
I think you can find it because it's like the picture of the it's like an eyeball looking through like a thing. It's like from that 360 game.
I'm gonna look it up right now, see if I can find it.
Yeah, but yeah, so me and a buddy, we used to do that stuff, and we did random shit, like a lot of PlayStation stuff, like Infamous and PlayStation
All-Stars, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But then fast forward, Brian went to college, I went to school for film, actually. That's where, like, Mike, growing up with you and all that stuff, we've done like skits and stuff as kids playing games and stuff, so I've always wanted to be creative, so I just pursued that. But after I graduated, then getting closer to 2015, oh my god, you found it!
Yes, sir. You only have 2 videos on here, and they're both PlayStation All-Stars.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, then I wonder if the Infamous one never made it then.
Probably not.
Okay. Oh my god, 5 subscribers.
Damn, killing it, buddy.
Woo! Jesus. And I love it too, because both of these videos, we're not even playing the game, we're just talking about the characters. It's so stupid.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
It's so stupid.
It's great.
But yeah, so 2015 hit, Brian wanted to... Fuck. I mean, if I'm gonna talk about my ambitions, I mean, I wanted to create like a channel that's like multi-purpose, right? Something that has like animation, funny videos, music, just kind of like an area where it's just all kind of media, go there, boom, kind of thing. So I got together with Mo, Jory, if you guys remember him on the channel, and then buddy Pete. We kind of got together, tried to figure out a name, and we came up with Jory came up with the name Lotus Fire. And then from there, I think, I guess the first video that actually got uploaded onto our YouTube was actually the PUBG video with you guys, Mike.
Yeah.
That was technically the first one.
Which was funny to me, because just to interject real quick, the first thing I did with Lotus Fire was a Nier Automata stream. Do you remember that?
Yes, that's right.
Because you had come to me and you had asked if I wanted to, like, stream on the channel or whatever, and I said, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. Because, like, I had done a few streams for Not French, but not many. But I was like, yeah, whatever. I got this new Nier game. I can play that. But that was when I was at my old apartment, so that would have been 2017.
Yeah, it had to be 2 years. Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah.
Because for the first like 2 years, we played a lot of like Final Fantasy, Injustice,
and it was really only like on Twitch, because I remember, I think I might have even said something about like, oh, you guys have this YouTube channel, but there's like no content on it. So I think it was me, because when PUBG came out and that was a big popular thing, we started playing and streaming that a lot. And I think it was me who suggested, like, well, hey, why don't we just throw up this stream on the Lotus Fire YouTube channel, since there's nothing there. And I also put it on the Not French channel too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just to kind of be like, hey, Lotus Fire's a thing, go check it out or whatever. But
yeah,
I remember there being just nothing on the YouTube, and I was like, should probably be something here, right? I mean, you got it.
Yeah, I mean, the only technical like video that was ever saved was that Injustice, which was like what, our third uploaded video on this channel. I think it's our third one.
I think it was the second. I think it's a PUBG stream, the Injustice highlights, and then another PUBG stream.
Oh, okay. Then it's the second one, but that was like technically the first video of this channel that got first archived because I liked it a lot, that stream.
Yeah, it was that video is hilarious, and that was back when Sam was editing for us, and he's a fantastic editor. I hope he's still editing wherever he is. Sam better than I do. I don't talk to him, but
I met him back in college. A really great guy, really humble man. Like Sam, like
he streams too.
I love you,
right?
man.
I know he streams a lot of like Dragon Age and stuff.
Yeah. We'll do a little shout out for his channel. I don't remember the name of it right now.
No.
But yeah, no, then like fast forward a little bit, then I think I first came to you with a Lotus Fire thing, I think was the first podcast actually, right? Was the
yeah, oh yeah,
like
the that podcast, like What Do You Fear or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just my favorite thing is like, and this was before we did the fire bar, but like when I did that one video about like for limited time only, subscribing to our channel is free. Like that was one of the jokes I did. Is like, we got one episode of a podcast. Why is that even there?
Why is that even there?
We recorded like I think 3 of them, but we only put up the one.
Yeah, because one of them was like I think a topic base, and the other one was just us chatting, right?
Yeah, I don't remember. I only remember what we talked about in the one that's been uploaded, but I don't remember what the other ones were about.
It was that was fun because I remember because we were at your apartment and you put down the microphone between us. And
yeah, my Blue Yeti just have it on omnidirectional and just picking up everything. Yeah, it's terrible. Man, but that's how I did it. Because like, do you remember when I tried doing the Not French podcast that we only did like 2 episodes of?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because yeah, God, I'm trying to remember because like. I know the first one I think was Yumi, Kenny, and Akhtar, and then the second one I think we had Rob on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah. Captain says wasn't one of them with Rob arguing with Brian over how bad Assassin's Creed was. Yeah. Well, that's because that second podcast we did, we were talking about like our issues with like the gaming industry at that time, and again, this had to have been 2015, maybe 2016 at the latest. I don't know. We'd have to look. But Rob, and for those who don't know, Rob's a friend of mine I've mentioned many times, and also Captain's older brother. So, yeah, he's good people, and I sometimes forget that I did a podcast with him, and it's cool. I should listen to that again.
I'll have to find that. Yeah, because you're Not French.
I've tried so many times, and Firebar is like the longest running podcast I've been a part of so far. I've tried so many times to do a podcast. Like I did like 2 episodes of the Not French one. We only released 1 episode of the one I did with you. Me and Kenny tried doing a podcast for a while. I want to say we did maybe like 8 or 9 episodes of that. Me and Captain had the Criterion Koalas podcast where we talked about Criterion collection movies. That was a lot of fun. And now we're doing Firebar. So I've been a part of a lot of podcasts, just most of them never really took off and still continue to not really, but hey, maybe someday.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Podcasts are fun. I just like talking with my friends, so.
Oh, of course. I mean, podcasts are fun. Like, that's the one thing I think I like a lot about our Firebar podcast, which it's just, I mean, for those who haven't caught on to it, I mean, it's just a whatever. We just talk about whatever the fuck we want, and I mean, whatever current interests and stuff like that, but yeah, current events, I should say.
Yeah. But yeah, like back on track with the Lotus stuff. So yeah, it was because you guys are mostly just streaming. 2017, I started streaming with you, and then we started to try to make more content.
Yeah, because that was around, because I think the thing that stopped us is that not many of us had the reason why we couldn't upload to YouTube, because not many of us had like actual capture cards. Right. And I remember we would try to like, I don't know, somehow pull it off Twitch, and sometimes it didn't turn out right, because that was like, I think the early ages of Twitch, when like trying to download and ripping those files were like hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, like it's hard trying to like recollect all the series of events, but I know at some point, because like again we were all like working and busy with stuff, so it was something where it's like we tried to stick to a consistent like streaming schedule, and that was very difficult to do. I know that there was a point in time, and very few OGs like Lesh will remember this, but Lotus Fire was literally just me and other Mike streaming Dark Souls on Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays,
and that was
for the longest
time. That was the only stream. There was nothing uploaded on the fucking YouTube. There was no other stream other than because we played through Dark Souls like 2 and 3. Oh, and I remember why, because I did 1 episode of Dark Souls 2 by myself, because I was like, fuck it, I've got the Scholar of the First Sin edition on PC, I might as well stream it. And then Mike was in chat watching me play it. He's like, fuck, I want to play this with you. I'm like, all right, well, from here on out, like we'll play through the rest of this game together. But that was the only content coming out of this channel. And again, the YouTube was fucking dead. And I remember I'm like, there's nothing on YouTube. Let's just put some of these Dark Souls streams on there. So there's like 3 or 4 Dark Souls 2 streams that are just there. They're the only videos on the channel with no thumbnail or anything. Thumbnails. It's just boom, it's just there. And
like I'm telling you, if you, sorry, go ahead.
No, go because I was gonna move on. So you go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. What do you guys ever get a chance? Just scroll from the bottom of our YouTube and just look at it thumbnail by thumbnail. This is a journey.
It's a fucking journey. It's weird, man. It's weird. And the best part about it too is that like so many people have like been a part of it and not been a part of it, like in and out. It's weird, like a bunch of different personalities. There was for those. I'm sure some people remember this, but me and Mo were playing through Honey Pop, the first one. But again, Mo being in New Jersey and me being in Illinois, like we had to do it like over like TeamViewer. Like he would share his screen and play the game, and I would
or Discord.
Yeah, well, we weren't sharing through Discord at that time.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think that was an option at that time. But we would be talking to each other over Discord, but we would be talking through Discord on our phones, I think, because we didn't want stuff to pick up. Like since Mo was recording his computer for the game, we didn't want my Discord like voice coming through because I was recording my audio separately. So to fucking explain this, Mo's playing Honey Pop in his computer, right? And he's streaming it to me via TeamViewer so I can watch. We're talking to each other through Discord on our phones while also recording our own audio through our computers through Audacity. And then our poor editor Sam had to try to fucking match this stuff together, you know, with my audio, his audio, and the gameplay. And Mo's audio just went fucking haywire. Like that, I don't know anybody who has had more audio issues than Mo, because like something weird happened where like pieces of it were missing or whatever. So you can go back and watch those videos, and like Sam tried his best, but it's just like weirdly desynced, so like our conversation doesn't flow naturally, and like we're like, it sounds like we're talking over each other, but we really weren't. So
and then I think like there's some moments where like the conversation didn't like match up with like what was happening.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot, but bless Sam's heart, he tried. He
tried. No, it was a valiant effort and like the best anybody could do with what we gave him. And again, this like Brian has known Mo since, you know, Brian was like in early high school and Mo was in middle school. I knew of Mo. Brian told me about Mo a bunch of times, but I never really like talked to him much until I started doing stuff with Lotus Fire. So like, there's also that awkwardness of like back then I didn't really know Mo all that well. So like, I didn't know how to like play off of him as well, and he didn't know how to play off of me. So those videos aren't great, but I'm still happy they're there.
Yeah, I met Mo in a dumb internet virtual chat room.
IMVU, baby.
IMVU.
It's even worse Second Life.
God, yeah. And you don't even get to walk. You gotta click on the little yellow dots and you move. Yeah, God, we were fucking nerds. We role played, dude. I did that shit for like 8-10 years. Like
you were big into it. I remember you tried to get me and Oktar into it.
Yeah.
I remember Oktar made Cloud, I made Sephiroth. And the only thing I remember is like I went into a random chat room and I was on like a Ferris wheel with a random person as Sephiroth, and I was just like typing to them in character as Sephiroth. So I was just saying really edgy dumb shit and they just left. And I was like, okay. That's my experience. Is IMVU? Let me ask you: is IMVU still like up? Do people still use it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's still there.
We should look into making content on that some time because I think that'd be funny.
I'm down, dude. That was my old playground.
Okay. Yeah.
I can show you some real weird and dark shit that IMVU hides.
I'm sure.
They're okay. Like I know this is off topic, but like I found. Never mind. It's not TOS.
Suddenly you're like all this like incriminating shit. You're like, actually, you know what? Let's not talk about it. Let's move on.
Oh God. Anyways, fast forward back to Lotus Fire. When during that time period, like when we were like streaming, we approached Mike joined us, and I think Oktar actually he came on like what, another 2?
Yeah, well, so
Right?
at the risk of sounding like a fucking douchebag, I feel like I kind of ushered in a new age, at least for the YouTube, because it was the very beginning of 2019. It's when, like, because I was just about to like move out of my apartment and stuff, because my roommate Kenny at the time had already left. He was living somewhere else, so I had the apartment to myself, and other Mike had visited me, and we were playing Cuphead together. And
oh yeah, the Cuphead series.
Yeah, and I really liked it. So I was like, oh shit, we need YouTube content. Maybe I'll record Cuphead, because fuck it. So I recorded Cuphead, didn't finish it, but got relatively far into it. And somewhere around there, I decided to start up Night in the Woods, because that game was on sale. And I was like, if I'm doing a really gameplay focused game, maybe I'll try a really story focused game too.
Was that the era after Zarya left? Was Cuphead? Because
yeah.
Oh no, wait. You did the thumbnails for Cuphead, right?
Yeah, I did.
So that was
I think that was okay. Jeez. All right. So
Zarya, we gotta go a little bit back.
For people who don't know, is an artist, a very good artist who used to do stuff with it. Like she did the original. Well, I guess both designs for the Lotus logo, right?
Yep. Even the current one, she did this one. This is still hers that we're using.
Yeah, and she did those, very inside baseball, I know. Hopefully this is interesting, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure some people are clicking in and be like, I don't give a fucking clicking out, but it's just fun to talk about, so.
Yeah, this is for the people who've been following us for a while.
Because I just think it's interesting, because this channel, despite being as small as it is, has gone through so many different changes. And again, it'll make sense when we get to where we want to go in the future, because, spoiler alert, it's going to be a lot more changes. But,
yes.
Yeah, so Zarya, she did the Lotus logo. She did the those original chibi faces we used to have, and that I used on, like, my Cuphead, and even the Night in the Woods videos, the thumbnails.
Yeah, she did all those. She a poster.
Because we did a stream. I remember we did like a stream because her laptop died, and we were trying to like get money.
So buy her laptop.
Listen, water under the bridge. But I just find it funny that we did this whole stream to get money for a laptop, and then she ended up not staying with us that long after anyway.
Yeah.
But whatever. So it was a fun streamer. It was this big 24-hour stream. God. And again, it wasn't when we were together. We were doing it like I was in my apartment. Brian was where he was.
We
were
in
all
LA.
in different places.
I think we ended that stream on me just fucking playing Breath of the Wild for like
that sounds
5 hours.
Yeah. There's still, if you scrub our Twitch channel, there's still clips from that stream. Because I remember at some point we played PUBG. At some point we played like Rocket League and.
Yeah,
we played a bunch of different shit on there. But
that's when Pete was with us too. He kind of handled at the time our social media, at the time. But then a little bit after that, like then eventually they left to go pursue other things, and then it was just me, Danny, Mo, Mike, Kenny.
Well, Kenny was there for a little bit with streams, because I remember at one point we
and then Sam also left around that time. To our editor.
Yeah, Kenny wasn't with us very long, but he was there for some streams, a lot of PUBG streams. I remember at some point we were streaming. I remember streaming Halo, the original like Halo.
Oh, that's right, with Kenny. That's right.
With Kenny. And I do remember, I think we only did it once, but we did like a BioShock stream. Do you remember that?
I do.
Both me and Kenny were fucking plastered during
drunk.
It. We were
you guys
really
drunk.
Listen, whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. Me and Kenny had a bit of a falling out, so we don't really talk anymore. But I will say that stream I remember being just hilarious, because we were just absurdly drunk. And playing BioShock, and I remember that being really funny. I don't that stream's gone. I don't think there's any clips of it, so unfortunately if you weren't there, you missed out, but I remember it being really funny.
So then more, I think a little bit more time went on, because I think that's when we started kind of getting close. when like, you know, when they started leaving, I think that's when we started getting close to try to get good equipment, right? Because I was in San Francisco, and then, but by then we got Oktar when I was in San Francisco, right?
Yeah, well,
Right?
because, so, I guess I don't remember Oktar's first stream, but his first video was Sonic 06, the PC, like, demo that they put out. Because, again, this was during the time where, like, YouTube content was kind of my realm, and I was just doing a whole bunch of, like, solo videos and stuff. It would just we tried to do more than solo videos, but again, we were all in different areas, and it was really difficult to get it to work. Because like
so we separated us.
Yeah, we did
like a stream team. And
there is a human fall flat video that will never see the light of day, where we all recorded our points of view, we all recorded our audio, and poor Mike tried to edit all of it, and it was a mess, and it just didn't work out. And I appreciate the work he put into it, but
the funny thing is, and like it technically exists.
Oh, it's on the YouTube. It's just nobody can see it.
It's just private.
This is the stuff.
Uploaded.
This is the stuff that, like, someday, once we get bigger and people feel more comfortable supporting us, I would like to maybe release some of this stuff on Patreon, because there's a lot of stuff that, like, we never released, but like is technically fully made. So that might be interesting. But yeah, Oktar, I asked Oktar to join me for that Sonic 06 video that's on the channel, and then like it was a couple more. Like I remember like Doom 2016
schedule.
Yeah, like I would just randomly ask him to like join me on like videos, and we'd do that. And then that just kind of, it must have been you, I forgot who, but at some point we just asked him like, hey, do you just want to like be a part of this?
Yeah, I called him up, and I'm just like, dude, so you've been doing a lot of stuff with us, just you want to be full time with us? And he's like, fuck yeah. Because I mean, he had a lot of fun doing Not French and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, no, he loves it. Like Listen, I get it. Let's Plays are a dime a dozen. I do not blame anybody for having no interest in them, especially in the year of our Lord fucking 2022. That said, and anybody who's seen them, I hope feels the same way. But I just have so much fucking fun recording with that kid. He is an absolute riot. And if you haven't watched the Let's Plays with Oktar in them, I'm telling you, you're fucking missing out, because he is one of the funniest people I've ever known in my life. I think he brings out the funny in all of us. I think you're funnier around Oktar. I think I'm funnier around Oktar. Like he has this aura, this energy that just like, he's such a fun dude, and he's so funny. And please, if you're ever bored, just throw on a Let's Play that Oktar is a part of, and I guarantee you're gonna have a fun time. I don't care if it's Metopia, fucking Sonic Mania, fucking whatever. It's good. Trust me.
If I can make a recommendation for a Let's Play, one that's kind of fun that I really liked, I had a lot of fun recording, was our Astral Chain.
Yes.
Like all three of us, that oh my god, that was such a good stream.
Oh, I'll say, I still, I mean, everybody's their own worst critic. I don't think I'm very funny in those videos, but I think you and Oktar are goddamn hilarious. And that's why I still enjoy watching them, because you guys kill it. And then whenever I talk, I'm like, oh dude, just shut up. Like, they're doing great. You're fucking ruining
you were
it.
doing the whole like Bill sucking the dicks. I love that. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. Back to
Oktar is great, so we asked him to join us, and he said yes, thank God, because I've always loved doing stuff with him, because me, Brian, and Oktar, because I've known Oktar since elementary school, we've both known Brian since middle school, and we've always just done dumb shit together, whether it was recorded or not, so I think there's a fun dynamic there.
Yeah, you got good chemistry here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool, because like he was delighted to join right away,
right?
With us, and the nice thing about that was like that's when like Lotus Fire, because I knew Mike was taking care of the YouTube. We were just kind of like, all right, let's kind of just separate us right quick. So like Mike completely like handled the YouTube, and then I just focused on like our stream side. Like that's how we kind of. So that's why like you see a lot of Mike, because that was his area. I let him stay in that bubble. I'm like, bro, just. Do you create something? I'm there for it.
Yeah, and I've obviously become way more comfortable with streaming, but at least at the time, YouTube was kind of the thing I knew. So I was like, well, I feel like this is what I'm good at. I'm better at like crafting the content, because like hopefully you wouldn't even know, but like there have been times in like Night in the Woods where like I'm reading a character line and then I'm like, nah, I can do that better, so I do it again, and then in editing I make it seamless so you can't tell. Hopefully you can't tell, but I have done that before. I like being able to edit things, and you know, I like to put fun little edits in there. So that was just where I was more comfortable, is like actually creating the content. But I like Twitch too. So yeah, but anyway, like to make a lawn story, still lawn but a little less lawn, that kind of brought into the current age of Lotus Fire, you know, that really continued on until like the end of this last year, where I think we ended on a very strong note, at least on the Twitch side of things, because you know, streams seem to be doing a little bit better than normal. We started, you know, thanks to the podcast, we were talking to other creators more, like Gonda Chris, like Nora, like fucking Jamie, Jambo.
I love our podcast. That was
it's great. It's great, and I want more people to be on it, because I think it's a super fun opportunity to just talk to new people and get some cool insight on different things. But yeah, we, you know, it's no secret that Lotus Fire has been a bunch of different things over many different periods of time. Like as we've outlined, it's been very different. We've done numerous different types of content, not just the Let's Plays. Like at some point, you know, obviously we were doing the live action skits, you know, like me with the green screen and stuff. Fire Anime became a thing because 2020, the pandemic hit, and I'm like, shit, we had a lot of plans for 2020. Like things we're going to talk about in a little bit. A lot of that stuff were plans that we were trying to do in 2020, and the pandemic hit and fucked everything. And we're not alone in that. That fucked everything for everybody.
And for that's what it obviously, like, it made it very hard for us, because we just so many things. Like, it's not even funny. Like full transparency, I'm annoying as shit. I call them all the time. I don't stop thinking.
Yeah, well, I won't spoil anything, because there's bound to be stuff that we're still going to try to do in the future. But like we had plans for a show starring you and Oktar that you guys wanted to work on. We had plans for a Pokemon related project we were going to try to do. We had a lot of different things, because again, we were planning on doing all this stuff in person. Brian was planning on, you know, moving back and all that stuff, and then this pandemic hit. Everything was locked down. It's completely fucked. Everything was just turned upside down. So I began asking myself, like, well, I still want to create something, you know, that I can write, I can edit, and I can like just make. So that I started coming up with an idea for like a show that I could just produce myself, and people could help me with, you know, when they're able. Keep in mind, throughout the entire history of Lotus Fire, this has been a side gig that we just unfortunately can't do full time yet. So people were working and busy. You know, it's hard to get people to, you know, invest a lot of time and stuff. So I just wanted to have a project where, if need be, I could do it all myself. So that's what Fire Anime was. It was an anime parody that originally I just had ideas for bits. I didn't really have any plans for what that would end up being. Thanks in no small part to a lot of money that both you and Mo, and even myself, invested into advertising. That became kind of like the biggest hit of our channel for at least a point in time. It kind of fizzled out a little bit through numerous reasons, but you know, I'm not gonna promise anything. I'm just gonna say that maybe I'm writing more, and maybe I have a better idea for what something like that could be. So here's hoping in the future there might be a better version of what was originally a secondary option, because all our other plans fell through. So hey, if you like Fyro, there might be good news for you in the future. But yeah, so anyway, all this to say, we've done a lot of changing over the years. We've tried not to like pigeonhole ourselves. I don't think we ever want to like stifle creativity. So that's why we're not just one thing. We're not just a Let's Play channel. We're not just a sketch comedy channel. We want to go where the passion takes us. And I know not everybody's going to like that, and that's completely fair, because I know I myself have followed channels who have done different things that I wasn't into, and, you know, I get it. That's, you might, at one point on Discord, I put out like a question, just like, hey, what kind of content do you enjoy seeing the most on our channel? And it was actually surprisingly split, which I guess I kind of figured since we have so much different shit on there.
Yeah, because it was skits and Let's Plays.
Yeah.
I think it was split between.
Well, I mean, like, every option I put there, I put, like, Let's Plays, sketch, shows like Fire Emblem anime, stuff like that. Like, all of them had votes, and I think a few of them were, like, tied for most votes. But point being, we are creatives at heart, and we're not the type of people who, and to a detriment, because obviously we never blew up, but we don't really chase trends all that much. We just kind of do the stuff we want to do, and we hope that people enjoy being along for the ride. And if you do, amazing. If you don't, that, you know, obviously no hard feelings, but I think that's why we do so much different stuff. But
yeah, because like, and that's the thing too, and that's what I kind of want people to understand is that, like, what we're gonna create, it's gonna be a bunch of different things. It's just, I don't know, at the end of the day, that's just what I hate to say, it's just whatever we're kind of in the mood for. And I mean, for this is, I know, a little bit inside baseball, but like, yes, like when I first came up with this, you know, Mike, you know, I wanted to make something that also like has animation. So that's something that I still want to do, but that's way further in the future.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, I've been, you know,
I need.
I said this a while back when I did the animatic for Miitopia, but I want to try doing some more of that stuff, because I'm a huge fan of animation. It's just hard as shit and very time consuming.
Yes.
But even just animatics, I think, are fun, and I want to try doing more of those. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and then I always get sidetracked. But hey, maybe this will finally be the year. But yeah, I guess let me start by saying that we as a group of people are, man, we are a weird bunch of people with varying different backgrounds and varying different lifestyles and stuff like that. And it's hard. It's if you've ever tried to create something from the ground up, especially some kind of like company or something with a group of friends, it can be the most fun in the world, and it can also be the most devastating, because it's hard to like draw the line between professionalism and friendships and stuff like that. But
business and friends,
but we as a group, we because every year we try to get together for New Year's and spend time together. And, you know, the past couple years we've even had Mo come out with us, and that's always been great. We enjoy that. But we kind of had a heart-to-heart actually last night, which is why we didn't end up streaming. And
I got canceled.
Figured out that, like, you know, there's a lot going on in all of our lives right now, especially with the state of the world and with just different struggles that we all personally go through. I mean, we had that podcast about mental health, so we're all dealing with our own demons. We're open about that. But we all had a talk about where we want to go moving forward, and both Mo and Danny have decided that for the time being they want to take a break from Lotus Fire and kind of focus on their own personal journeys and growth and trying to figure out their situations. And it's not a goodbye, it's a see you later kind of situation, if they so choose. But we never want Lotus Fire to come before the well-being of each other, of our friends, of anything like that. And we've always tried to make that clear. It's like, hey, if at any point you need to take a break or even just leave, there's no hard feelings. We want people to do what's right by them. And for now, Mo and Danny have decided to just take some time for themselves, and we respect that. And we're still going to be talking to them, just not, so much on streams and videos, but Just so you guys know and aren't concerned about like why is there a weird lack of like Mo and Danny. It's like they're around, we're talking to them, they're just taking time away from Lotus, which I think is a good choice, because we've all had to take breaks before, some longer, some shorter than others, and some people again who we've worked with in the past have decided that like, hey, this isn't for me, or this is interfering with other stuff I want to do, so maybe it's just not going to work out. And again, that's totally fair, and we always respect that. So
so like and that's the thing, we want everyone to just be happy with who you are. You matter at the end of the day. You do take care of yourself.
Well, and it might not look like it, because I know on the surface when you look at your favorite content creators, not just us, I mean everybody, it always comes off as like, oh, just goofy fun times with your friend, with a record button going or whatever. But there's a lot of
many more variables.
Oh, there's a lot of work that goes into it. There's a lot of side variables that you don't even think about. And it gets more difficult the bigger you get, right? Because we're fortunate enough to be small, so we don't have a lot of people poking and prodding at our personal lives. But the reality is, if we gain a bigger following, that's going to happen, and that can make difficult situations even harder, And I think it takes a level of maturity and of self-realization to be able to really handle that. And I don't even know if I'm there yet, frankly, but I've at least come to terms with that reality, because I just like making stuff. Again, I've been making stuff since 2014 for $0. I'm not doing it because I want money and fame. I'm doing it because I love doing it. And I hope that comes across. If it doesn't, then I'm messing up. But
yeah, like I said, me and Mike have been doing creative stuff for like years with each other, from like high school and stuff like that. It's in our blood. So whatever, man. We get money with it, great. But I just want to make cool things. Like, I don't know. I've always been I love crafting stories.
I think that's the goal, is we'd like to reach a point where we can sustain ourselves by doing this kind of stuff, because I want to be able to survive by doing the things that I love. I think that's what anybody wants, frankly. And I think everybody should be able to get that. But we're and I've said this before too, if this doesn't even work out and I have to go back to working a 9 to 5, that'll suck horribly, but I'm still going to be making stuff in my free time, because it's just what I want to do. But yeah, so Mo and Danny are going to be taking a break, and in the meantime, me, Brian, and Akhtar are going to be sticking it out, still making stuff, both on the YouTube and Twitch side of things. But we've done some talking, and I think we do want to look into kind of rebranding the entire channel and just like starting fresh in a lot of ways. And again, part of that is because, like Brian mentioned before, Lotus Fire Studio, it's not a name any of us came up with. Jory came up with it, and he hasn't been doing stuff with us for over a year now. So it's not a name. At least it's not a name that I had any say in. It's not a name that Brian came up with or Akhtar. It's not really something that I ever felt any kind of connection to, and certainly don't now. I feel like there's baggage that comes along with it that it's like, I don't know. I think if we're gonna start fresh, we might as well start really fresh. Yeah. So, we don't. So. I was just gonna say we haven't exactly figured out what shape that's going to take just yet, but I just want you guys to be aware, so that like one day when we come up with the announcement, or if you see like a channel going live that you never heard of before, it's probably us. We're just planning on taking a different approach going forward. So that's kind of, sorry it's taken so long to get here, but that's kind of one of the biggest pieces of news that we wanted to share, is that Lotus Fire Studio is not going to be Lotus Fire Studio for much longer. It'll be something else, and we're going to talk about that. We just don't
have a name.
Yeah.
And it's a way for us to kind of, I don't know, try something more to what we want to do. And we in the beginning, we had an idea, but it just kind of spiraled, became, something different. And now we're just going to try to make it what we want it to be now,
Yeah, well, and I think
So.
it's just as a name too. It's almost a little misleading because, like, let's be honest, we're not a studio. We're a group of people working from our homes and, just trying to make stuff when we can. And I know originally, I think the name was probably chosen because there was a point in time, like Brian said, where they thought they were going to be doing more animation stuff, probably more like anime-related stuff. And we have
like a way future.
Yeah, we have anime related like content and stuff like that. But it just, for all the stuff we're trying to do and want to do, yeah, Captain says, not a Lotus or a Fire either. You guys are hack frauds. Damn straight we are. And proud of it. Yeah, but we I don't know. I think we want to find something that just fits what we're doing a little better, and something that we all feel like we've had a say in. We want to make this really our own thing. And since we have people taking a break, and since things are going to be taking a new shape going forward anyway, we figured now's the time to make the change. So
yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, kind of like we said in the past, like we still have plans, we have content ideas that we want to do, and now we kind of feel like we might be able to actually make some of that a reality, so which is nice. And it just a facelift that we've been wanting to give it. Now we're gonna do it at this point. We just, a lot of growth, a lot of learning throughout the years, a lot of gosh, so many mountains we climbed.
That's like the ultimate way I'd sum it up, is this has been an incredible learning experience. And like, guys, we've made every single possible mistake you can possibly make in this kind of work. Like, we've done it all. I promise you. We have fucked up in every way imaginable, and but it's been a great learning experience, and I think we have a better idea of what we want to do going forward, and how we're going to be better about it. So yeah, that's kind of the big takeaway from this, is things are going to be a little bit different. Galaxy Arrow says, a step in your direction is the right direction. In other words, you do you, boo. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Yeah.
Galaxy, oh, you're making me blush.
Yeah, well, this is our thing, and we want that to really shine through. And obviously, the input from our audience matters, from our community. Like, we want to know what you guys think. We want to know what you like, what you don't like. We always love to hear from you, whether it's on our videos or streams or whatever. It means the world to us. It lets us know what we're doing right, what we can improve upon. And we just like hearing from you guys, because you're all cool, talented individuals in your own right. Our Discord server has proven that. If you're not a part of it, I highly recommend you be a part of it, because we've got artists on there. We've got, people who make music, who are working on games, who are working on a whole bunch of stuff, and it's the raddest shit in the world.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing too, and like we're not just uplifting, just like, I guess, like the Twitter thing. We want to do it to the YouTube, even our Discord, like social media. Like, we are literally like, I guess, re-blossoming everything.
And I think the hope is that we can just simply like change names and profile pictures on stuff. That shouldn't be an issue. Worst case scenario, some accounts may need to be redone, but we'll figure that out. That's our stuff to worry about, not yours, and you'll know if you follow any of our social medias how that's gonna look. But yeah, I guess a few more things I want to say. Again, going back to it, thank you guys so much for supporting us through everything, whether it's just showing up to the streams or watching YouTube videos or even following us on social media. Every little bit helps, and it's amazing. It
does.
You guys don't owe us a goddamn thing in the world, and the fact that you choose to be here and interact with us, like, it's it's a blessing, man. It's the best thing in the world.
It is.
I love it. So thank you so much. And if not for you guys, we seriously wouldn't be able to keep doing this.
And that's the thing. It's because of you guys is why we do this. Like me and Mike will talk about it all the times. We like talking about, like, some of the people that like chatting with us. Like, it's a good feeling, and this is what we like, and so that's what we just want to keep doing. So.
Yeah, I know it can sometimes come off as disingenuous when creators, you know, talk about that kind of stuff, but, you know, especially for people like us who are so small, like, we really get to know the people in our community, and we like to get to know the people in our community, so, you know, but hey, listen, like, I don't want to pressure anyone either, because, like, if you show up to streams and don't feel like talking, that's fine too. If you do want to talk to us, we always appreciate it. Yeah, it's again, support in any variety is always welcomed. It's the best thing in the world. So thank you guys so much, genuinely. And just because we're, you know, down a few people right now, I will say, be patient. You know, we're gonna be doing our best. There's gonna be some growing pains. There's gonna be a lot more work that has to be spread between the three of us now. So I'm sure it's not gonna be the smoothest transition, but we're gonna make it work. That's the guarantee that we can give you. We're gonna make it work.
Yeah. But yeah, but like kind of, it's cool if I talk like a little bit about some of the plans that we kind of like.
Yeah,
well,
please.
A little bit
By all means.
Yeah. So like obviously, like Mike said in the past, like we all live in like different areas, like different stuff. So I actually plan on moving closer to them, so that way there's more content where we're actually more together, so that can like be a huge boost to let's plays, because now we're all in the same area. Now we're sitting on the couch, we can do more. The sky's the limits then. And then right there, because like as you guys saw on our channel, we did like skits, and like, well, Mike has done skits and stuff like this, so now that opens that door. So it's just we especially because you guys, like a few years back, a lot of you guys helped us actually raise to get a lot of that equipment.
Yeah.
And this is now the year where we actually, like, because the pandemic's done, we can actually like finally do all the things we've been wanting to do. I can finally move back. We can finally be together. We can hold hands and make stuff, and it's great. Because it's kind of like Mike said, like me and Octar have a little thing that we want to do, and we got that Pokemon thing, and like, God, it's skits and the galore. Like there are scripts of things, files of things. We have a lot.
An entire laundry list of stuff we want to do, and it's exciting to think about the fact that we're getting closer to being able to do that. And again, I wish I could give more exact timelines, but as anything in life, we just kind of go with it and hope that things work out. But that's the plan going forward. We're going to be doing bigger and better stuff. I think it's gonna be so much goddamn fun. Like I'm so excited for it. This genuinely is the first time in a long time that I'm really excited and positive for the future, because I think it's gonna be great, especially with you guys here. Galaxy Arrows lurking from the bushes, Panic lurking from the basement. Like, gotta have our lurk squad there. We love you. We need you.
And Lesh is lurking.
Yep.
What up, guys? But yeah, there's a lot we want to do, and it's gonna happen. It's just now we just ask for the
and
it's gonna happen. Just be patient.
We just want to grow as creators. We want to get better at everything, at every aspect of it. We want to try to improve. So did I call you Panic? I see Pancake, and I meant to say Pancake. And then, or did you call her Panic? I don't know. Pancake Lesh, yes.
Oh no, I saw Lesh. I don't know.
Whatever. Whatever, Lesh. You know.
It's just like, I'm never coming again. You can't even read my name.
Yeah, fuck you guys. You don't even know my name. I'm the one brain cell of Panic that ran away. Yeah. Panic's great too. God, everyone in our community is fucking awesome, and we love you guys so much. And hey, also, I'll just say this real quick. Most of you know, if you don't already, you know, Danny has her channel, Gamer Nerd Girl, that I assume she's still going to be doing solo stuff on. So please continue to support her, and, you know,
go check her out.
Mo with whatever he chooses to do. Again, he'll be in our Discord, I'm sure, just shared memes and stuff. So support our friends, because they're wonderful people, and we only want the best for them. And I don't know. I think that about wraps it up, unless I'm missing something.
No, that's really it. It's just, guys, stay tuned for things, because I don't know. I'm excited for what's coming.
Yeah, same. Yeah. And again, you'll all be the first to know once we have solid confirmation for how we're going to rebrand and what content we got coming up. We're going to talk about that and really figure that stuff out, and we'll post it on social medias, Discord, everywhere, so you'll be able to see it and know when we're making that change. For myself, I've mentioned this in the Discord, but if you didn't know, I'm getting LASIK surgery done literally tomorrow. So I'm not going to be streaming for the rest of this week. I'm hoping to get back at it starting next week. But yeah, big things ahead, fun things ahead, always pushing forward. And here's to a bigger, better, and brighter future in all ways imaginable.
Yeah. So just to give like a quick stream update before we end it all.
Yeah.
Obviously with Mike's surgery, there won't be a Dangan stream tomorrow. So we'll probably do the Dangan probably next week, right?
Yeah, okay, so here's the other thing. Ever since our podcast with Jamie, we a different Twitch streamer reached out to us and wants to have some of us on their podcast, which I think they do on Thursdays. So I had told them that, again, with like the holidays and stuff, we were going to be busy for a little bit, but I told them that like starting next week we should be more free. So I don't know when or what that will be just yet. I'm waiting to hear back, but there's a chance that, because he does those podcasts on Thursdays, one of those Thursdays we might not be streaming here, we might be on a different podcast. But again, we will let you know when and if that's the case. We will link to it and everything. So
yeah, I think what we can maybe do is I can set up like our channel can host theirs, so like it can still be viewed on ours, right? You know. We'll get all that figured out.
Nothing concrete yet, but just so you guys are aware. Otherwise, though, if that's not the case, we're gonna start the next Danganronpa game as soon as possible, which is the Ultra Despair Girls game. So it's not Danganronpa 3 just yet, but we will get there. And I think we're still trying to figure out like a watch party on Discord for the anime.
Yeah,
that's something we're
guys.
Gonna have to talk
Let's
about.
do it. I bought that shit. Let's watch the anime. I literally bought the whole anime.
Brian can share his screen and we can just fucking watch the Danganronpa anime. So, maybe I'll put out something on Discord a little later just to figure out like if there's a day that works better for people, because I would like to do that.
We've never seen it, so we don't know. We don't know what to expect.
And I'm sure we will be giving commentary over it, so...
Yeah. I gotta think how we're gonna do it, and like I'm kind of thinking like maybe what it is, like we're watching it and giving commentary, maybe like.
I mean, the way I pictured it is we're all just gonna hang out in a Discord chat. You can share your screen or I could even probably share mine since we have the Apple family thing.
Apple family.
Apple family. We're all a family. So people can watch through that, and then we'll just be in a Discord chat and people can talk or whatever. So I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But yeah.
And thank you, by the way, both Panic and Galaxy saying good luck for the surgery. I hope it's okay. Listen, all this might be null. I might be blind tomorrow, in which case then I guess I'm saying my goodbyes too, but who knows? Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that.
It'll just be me and Akhtar.
Yep. I'll still be there in spirit. Like I said, like I'll just like wander over to Akhtar's house, and when you guys are streaming, I'll just be in the background.
Akhtar will be facing the camera. You just have Mike.
Yeah, I told Brian that if I do go blind with the surgery, then I'm going to give up content creation entirely, and I'm going to dedicate my life to becoming Daredevil. I'm just gonna like learn how to do kung fu and cool stuff with a stick, fight crime. Don't jinx it. Listen, it's fine either way. Either I walk out of it with better eyeballs, or I can train to be Daredevil. So I think it's gonna be cool. But yeah, hey, next time, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, next time you see me, I'll no longer have 4 eyes. I'll just have the 2. So that'll be fun.
But yeah, I guess the next stream for you guys to look forward to would be this Friday. Me and Akhtar will actually play some Don't Starve. So come see us Friday. Come hang out with us Friday. Me and Akhtar Don't Starve. I'm bad at it. Akhtar is good at it, so it's a lot of him just yelling at me because I'm bad at it. So yeah.
I mean, hey, depending on how it goes, if recovery is no big deal. I might even be around in chat just talking with you boys as you do that. So
yeah, there you
go.
Oh, that's a big word.
What? Interpretation?
Interpretation.
Oh my god, guys, I wish you were there. Me, Brian, and Akhtar were on a phone call yesterday, and Brian was trying so hard to remember and pronounce a certain word. Do you remember what that word was? No. Already you're starting off wrong.
I don't remember.
Figuratively is the word you were trying to pronounce.
Figuratively.
Over an hour. We were on the phone with this kid, and he was trying to pronounce the word figuratively, and this is what we were listening to.
And they wouldn't help me. They legitly just sat there.
We wanted you to fucking figure it out on your own. We wanted you to have that satisfaction.
This is like the Bloodborne stream when people told me to try to read words. English is not my strong suit, but yet I'm a writer.
Yeah, that's, well...
How does that make sense?
Like I said, we have a lot of improving we're trying to do this year, so it'll be a fun... Back figotity.
Listen, the words are hard.
Oh, man.
Oh, hard. I try and I try.
We love you, Brian. You're... quick shout out to my boys Akhtar and Brian, some of the funniest, most creative people I know, and really the most goddamn supportive people, especially you, Brian. You are the reason I'm still like trying to make this work, man. You are always there for me, and y'all, if you don't have a friend like Brian in your life, you need to find one, because it's amazing.
I'm kind of a disaster. I light things on fire a lot, and it's not good. Not good. You go broke a lot, I'll eat your snacks. You'll go hungry. You'll starve.
Listen, it has its downsides. I'm not denying that, but I think it's worth it.
I'm kind of like a leech, more like, you know, just once I get on you, I'm just there.
Yeah,
you're really stuck with it.
Really hard to get rid of. I've tried burning you off. I've tried doing everything, but it just doesn't seem to stick. But hey, you know what? I'm in it now. I'm in it till the end, buddy.
Damn straight, bro. So am I. And real quick, too, I want to do a quick shout out, too. I want to do a shout out to Mike's penis. I could never have done this without, you know, his girth and the massive, just like anaconda likeness of just how the length of the penis is. Bro. It's funny, actually, me just maybe calling it like an anaconda. I'm actually kind of selling it kind of small. You know, think of like, you know, the Milky Way galaxy itself, but then like just amplify that by like 100%, and you only got like a single pixel of it, okay? So like, it's a beautiful thing, and I found a religion from it. Thanks.
You don't have the stream pulled up, do you?
I do. Oh my god, no! Oh god! What is it? Oh god, no! Wow, look at my little full metal. Like, oh. I know it's delayed, but oh my god.
And again, this is a camera pointed at a fucking TV.
Legit. It was my little shitty like camcorder. And we had to like stand around it because I had a little microphone.
No signal. I love it. Okay. Look up Game Asylum PlayStation All-Stars if you want to watch the rest of that. Let me get back to the fucking
It's on my first attempt at a YouTube channel.
Yeah. See, he can't pronounce figuratively, but he can practically write sonnets about Mike's dick.
Listen, I'll write a song. I'll do it. I'll write a song.
All right, bet.
Toss a coin to you, Michael. Oh, penis aplenty.
Penis aplenty. Oh, God. This needs to end. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight and listening to our update. We're probably gonna put this VOD up on YouTube too, so those people over there can see it. Yeah. Again, thank you so much for the support and for being here, watching, making us laugh, and making all this a fun journey.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the future, guys. It's going to be great. I promise.
We're gonna do it together. It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be great.
Awesome.
Either there'll be amazing content, or I'll be fighting crime as Daredevil. So it's gonna be good either way.
Yeah, and either I'll be here making content or be drinking bleach. So we'll find out. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah. I guess I'll just put these socials in here that we're gonna have to update at some point, and the Discord channel, again, please join it if you're not a part of it. It's a great time. Hey, listen, I know we're doing changes, but if we still reach 1,000 followers and subscribers on Twitch and YouTube, I'll fucking strip. I'll do it. It'll be a really fancy video. Brian went to school for cinematography. Like, he will make this look amazing. It'll be the classiest strip video you've ever seen in your life. I promise you, the highest quality. So help us get there.
Just gonna get your close-ups of my close-ups of his muscles. On the muscles, they're gonna be sweating. They're gonna be ugly. Just like this is gonna be worked down, and you see all the curves. All the curves of his muscles.
Brian, Discord's not having any of that. It's just.
Damn it! I thought it was a good bit. Whatever.
It was a good bit. It was a good bit. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. See you Friday for a stream. And then the next week, there'll be a whole new lineup of stuff. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm excited, guys. We'll see you then. Love ya.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.